Hey guys, welcome to Town & Country TV. Today we are at the Southern Comfort facility and we have two trucks being built. I want to show you the process that goes down here in building a Black Widow package Southern Comfort truck. So let's go ahead and introduce you to Mr. Bobby Coleman and let you check this place out.
All right guys, this is Bobby with Southern Comfort Automotive Performance. We're here with Josh and the guys from Town & Country Ford. We're going to do a video over the inside of our shop today just to kind of give you guys an inside look of what we do and how we do these trucks. We design a lot of stuff ourselves in-house and have it made specifically for us that we'll show you, basically from start to finish. First thing we do, bring the truck in, pop the factory wheels and tires off. We start taking the suspension parts off that we're going to replace or add stuff to. So as we go down the line here, you'll see that we've done more stuff to the other trucks, and you can see the guys working on them right now. Jonathan's our lead tech. He's been with us for 20-something years, so he's already dropped the front differential on this one. He's putting our control arms back on it. We'll put new spindles on it and all that stuff at this stage of the game. So we also will put exhaust on them here. As the truck's up in the air, we got a weld and everything. What we do is a cat back exhaust system on all the trucks. Doesn't matter what make or model it is. We leave the cat on there obviously to keep them legal. We cut the pipe here. We use Gibson exhaust on all of our trucks unless it's a special order. So, but they're one in, two out. They're stainless steel exhaust, so they don't rust. We don't have any problems with them. You know, we ship these things all over the country, so any salt there or salt up in the north, we don't have problems with them there. It's one of the reasons we use stainless steel on them. We were welding the tips on. Well, most dealerships don't weld in-house. So we went to a slip-on tip, so it's easier if the guy has a problem. Two things we did. We went to a slip-on tip, and this tip is also double-walled. In other words, it's got, you can't really tell it. It's got a wall here and then a small wall inside, so we don't have the rust problems, because what happens is that if you don't do that, then the exhaust where it comes out right here will melt or actually change the color, discolor the tip. So we've learned from that and gone on to this. Is the reason we've done it. So just the little things that we do to try to make the truck last a little bit longer. You know, because most guys that buy these, we want them to have a great experience with them. We want them to keep them for a while, you know, and tell their buddies about them. So we also put the wheels and tires on here, as you can see. What we do just in-house, we force balance all the wheels and tires. So we put the force weight on here. So obviously the lower the weight, the better. And we usually typically start those wheels off on the front of the truck. So it gives you a good ride. So, and then the truck will kind of settle in over time as you rotate the tires. So we use Michelin BF Good Wrench tires, as you guys have seen in the videos that Mitchell and Josh have done. They're all the new KO2. It's a 35, 12.5, 20. This is why we're here. This is our wheel design. We designed it in-house. We have it made just for us. Our color combinations are milled with a black insert like this one is. You can go black with a milled insert. Solid black is the other option. So we have three different iterations of it. We get it an 8 lug or 6 lug. All right guys, this down here is where Rod does all of our wheels and tire balancing. This is a lot of our storage. We just got a shipment of tires in that are up top. We're going to bring down here, but we offer the BF Good Wrench. For you smarty pants out there, I had to put that in. 20-inch BF Good Wrench. BF Good Wrench has got out. Good Wrench. KO. They're 325/60/20s, which equates to a 35, 12.5, 20-inch size if you're used to that size. We also offer the Toyo. We can do open country or the other options that they have. We just like the BF Good Wrench because they're a tier 1 supplier to Ford and GM and all the major guys. So if you have a problem with them, the dealership can handle it for you. We offer the 22-inch size as well. It has to be a Toyo because BFG does not offer that. As you can see, they're bringing tires in we got in today. So we typically do 120 to 130 trucks a month. So that equates to, well, times 4. I mean, you just do the math. 500 sets of wheels and tires a month, or 500 tires and 500 wheels a month. This machine obviously balances them. It does the road force for us. It's got the big arm that comes down in here, so it gives you a true reading. As you can see, this one had 17 pounds of road force with 75 ounces of weight, which on an assembly that big is awesome. That tire will run as good as we can get it. This down here is where we store all of our wheels that we get in. We try to just do them week by week. We pull everything out of our warehouses in Atlanta. Is where our wheel manufacturer is based out of. So they're again, they're our wheel. We just sell them strictly to the dealerships. It gives the dealer something different that you can't buy off the shelf. Obviously, we can offer fuel, vision, ultra, all kind of different options if the customer so chooses. This is also where we prep all of our fender flares that we make in-house. Some of the backers that Josh is going to show you previously, this is what's on the back of this fender flare. It gives us rigidity so the flare doesn't flex as bad going down the road. As you can see, these screw holes we don't use in the flare, but these holes we use. This flare is actually attached to the truck on the inside and on the top, so this thing will not vibrate going down the road as bad. You don't get that chatter. We trim it so you don't get any paint flaking or anything. The flares sit down here for typically 3 or 4 days. We like to let them dry and have a good cure cycle, at least 72 hours, so we don't fingerprint them up or anything, and they're easier for us to work with and not have to baby them, so to speak. Yeah, what he's done is Bob's gone in there. We've recognized the problem with the fender flares. So since we do a lot of our stuff in-house, he's come in here on the computer and designed the backers for it in the CAD stuff that he has, whatever it's called. And then he's transferred that data out to the CNC machine to make it. Those holes, the bolts you actually see on the flare, we actually use. It helps hold the flare on. A lot of our competitors, you know, Bushwhacker or you name them, they don't do this. So yeah, they just use them for decoration. One thing we do in-house is our own hood scoops. You'll see it on the Ford over there. This particular one's a Chevrolet. We pull the actual hood off. Brandon trims this out and cuts it. He's fixing to do that so y'all can watch him do it. But these are functional parts that we use. GM can crack on Ford all they want to. This hood is aluminum, all aluminum. So whenever you see those videos on the bed, there you go. Yeah, these are our high clearance front bumpers that you guys see a lot on the videos that we do. Mitchell and Josh and the guys over there at Town & Country have had a lot of success with these. As you can see, they are solid metal. They are crash tested. They've got holes for the front sensors, so if the truck has front park assist on it, we can move those forward into this bumper. If they don't, we'll just cover these holes up. It's got place for a winch pre-made into it. So if you want to put a winch on it, we can do that. But everything is made, there again, y'all saw down there on the CAD drawing, everything like this was made on that system, and we sent this to our manufacturer to tell them how we want it made. So they make it just for us. It's only sold through the dealerships. Again, everything you see here, what we do, we try to strictly sell through the dealer. So it pushes the customer back to the dealership because we want to give you guys something special that you just can't buy off the shelf. So also, this is where we store our amp power steps. We use a lot of those. They're real popular. What we like about these is they give the truck a clean look, but the older you get, the more your knees kind of want to act up. They go lower than a typical Nerf bar or factory step, and the footbed is wider, so it's easier to get more of your foot on there, and they're lighted, so at night you can see it real good. So, all right, this over here is where we install what I call all the goodies. Our fender flares going over here, our step bars going over here. Any interior work that we do on the trucks, whether it's painting the dash has already been popped out, and this is where we reinstall it after we paint it. Seat covers, instrument cluster gauges, so anything that's basically not associated with the undercarriage of the truck goes on over here. So this is where we QC everything for the first stage. As you can see up top, we've got gates, is what we call them, quality control gates. So this is where the truck stops, you know, and lets the guys quality control everything. Yeah, this is where the amp power steps, for instance, are installed. This is the module that controls it. Takes a while to put them on. It's kind of a labor-intensive job. Wes there's probably doing them in his sleep by now. But all the bracketry, all the motors. These are the brackets that hold the Fender Flares on that we were talking about earlier. These go on the truck. It's already got a bolt on place here. The bolt goes straight into there and keeps the flare on the truck. So, and that's the 4 of them. We've got 2 of these paint booths. They're downdraft paint booths. What I was telling the guys is what we like about these booths is we had them specially designed for us. They're longer than a typical paint booth in that we can put a truck in here and any parts associated with it if the parts are getting a special paint job or the truck's getting a special paint job, so we can paint it out of one cycle. We're not having to pull things in and out. You know, we can do it all at once. So we've got 2 of those. This big booth here is for the Mercedes vans and any bigger trucks that we need to paint that we can't quite fit in these. This particular booth is not a downdraft paint booth. It's I call it open air. I don't know if that's the right word. This sucker's, I mean, you can paint an 18-wheeler in here, you know, if you had to. So this is a truck we've put a paint job on. This is the factory color up here. This is a matte black paint. It's not a wrap. It's not, you know, something you get at Walmart or something like that. It is actual painted on there. This line is painted on here. Black Widow logo is painted on here. So it's made to hold up just like a regular paint job. You can run it through a car wash. It's not going to scratch up. You don't have to baby this. The paint system we use for this is real unique. Okay, this is the Mercedes side of our business. When we get the Mercedes in, they are a hollow shell cargo van with 2 seats in them, as you're seeing right here that Josh is taking pictures of. It is the vehicle that we do the most work to, the most customization to, but also has the most flexibility. We can do one that's got, you know, power seats in it and touch screen everything, all the way to doing a 15, 17, or 19 passenger seat seated arrangement for, you know, people that want to haul business to business or casinos or something like that. So there's all kind of options on these things. They start here and just work their way down. This is the business class side of it, is what we call the higher end vans that have all the bells and whistles in it. The right side over here to Josh is where we do the shuttle bus type vans. This van right here, if you want to go ahead and talk about it, this is the Nick Saban van that you hear so much about. This is the one he helped design. It's got his signature on it. It's got his look. These vans, we sell them at his stores. He owns 3 or parts of 3 Mercedes stores throughout the Southeast. And this van has got everything on it that we can do one. We've been in business since '79, and this is the nicest van we have ever built. Everything is touch on it as far as power seats. They got cooled seats, heated seats. The shades, you hit a button, they come down. They're motorized. It's got communications between the front and the back on a telephone system. iPads in the van that control everything. You got a TV up front. This right here closes so you can have some privacy in the back. Obviously got the Nick Saban signature, his signature on the headrest and throughout the van. It's real wood that Josh is standing on. It's not fake. I mean, it's stuff you'd find in these $1 million homes. So rear air and heat. You got a TV in the back, TV up front. These things are real cool. It's just like in an airplane. Pull up, it locks. You've got instant access to being able to work on your laptop. You've got ports to plug everything into. And you get this. So, I mean, where else can you get this? You know what I mean? This one, this is your third TV. It's a curved TV from Samsung. This sound system in the back works separate. This is our tailgate package on the back of the van, obviously. Tons of storage. This van also, we do shore power, so if you're somewhere and you want to hook up, not run the motor's running right now and you can't even hear it because it's a diesel.
So there you have it, a behind the scenes look at the Southern Comfort facility. I hope you found this video interesting. I know I found it pretty awesome to walk around and see what all goes on in building one of these Black Widow trucks. If you want more information on the Southern Comfort truck or anything they offer, you can check out all their social media right there on the screen. They're a great group of guys. They stand behind their work, and it's just a great partnership to have with Town & Country Ford. So we hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help us out. Also, be sure to click right here to subscribe. And also, if you want to watch another video, you can watch it right here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.